Yo, welcome in. Happy Monday. Look at that. I got Holy Shield on already. You see that? You see that? Look at that. Hope you guys are proud of me. Hope you're proud of me. Shout out to everybody, of course, right off the bat. Hershiser, Summer BC, Wicked Ball, Degenerate, Smalls, what's going on? Jarsky, Charles, David, Mopar Man, Slayer Saint. The first one's in. Absolute legends. So I hope I set this up. It's funny when you play a build like once a year, once every other year, and you don't remember how to, make sure you set it up all right. Oh, wait, did I do? Okay, yeah. Did the stats, max block, vitality, 1 point wonder, love it. I think I had enough to max out all the stuff important too. Concentration, blessed aim, synergy, maxed out hammers. We'll see how it goes. Bloodmore. Do you think I can kill monsters in the Bloodmore with this build? I'm not really sure. Oh, it's probably... Oh, not the right button. Good thing I'm not doing something dumb, huh? Mopar says, about to run Trav. Yeah, I think it's like 1 minute till TZ Trav, isn't it? I did kind of see that as I was getting on, so... my favorite is Trav, so I'm glad that's popping up right now. Just kidding. Okay, how do you play this build again? Oh boy. Wait, why is this up like that? Okay. Okay. I think the magic find was like 260, 270, so not bad. Not a bad amount. I thought about... Oh, I gotta get that out of here. I thought about bumping it up a little higher, but... I wasn't sure. I figured I'd just go with what I thought was, from what I remembered, was like the classic Hammerton build, and yeah, go from there. So, oh, this is P7 already. Okay. All right. Huey, what's going on? Take out this massive... Shockingly enough, anyone who hopped in here and hasn't heard me say this little tip before. Oh, I just found that Sunder Charm a minute ago. This is one of the common areas that I find my first Sunder Charm on ladder and stuff. Because obviously, like, these are so slow, so weak, so easy. Like, if this pops up terrorized, I don't even bother going to Den of Evil because there's only the one bro down at the bottom. Whatever his name is. But I'll just, like, run around and, like, try to find the elites or whatever. Get my first Sunday that way. So if anyone ever thinks about trying that, but... Cyberchild, welcome in. Jam says, happy Monday. 2 words that are rarely combined. Makes no sense. Boy, there's very low density out here. I'm not gonna lie. This isn't like the most goated farming area, but early on, people always want to get their first Sundays, help out a lot, so. Super weak area. Finally made it to hell, running LK for a bit. All right, best of luck. Best of luck. Hopefully get something super quick there. Dude, just doing a little walk here earlier, a little walking while we're playing. I did legs at the gym yesterday. Let's see how Trav go with me, aiding Trav, and legs are a little on the sore side, but you want to keep them moving, right? Get the blood flowing. We should be fine. I haven't even used redemption yet, to be honest. So throw your hammers, buddy. Forgot what I was doing there for a second. Ooh, the merc. Yeah. The mercenary's probably going to get taken out. Well, he's surviving. Oh, I did something a little bit different too. I don't know if it was smart or not. I did grab the Defiance mercenary. I've never used that before with the extra defense. I don't know if... I feel like you always use the cold on this usually. But I decided just to wing it, see what it would be like. You know what I mean? See if it would be tragically bad or be like... to look into it, see what's up. Saffron, welcome in. What's up, David F? Made it to hell with lightning Jabazon. You die instantly right now, huh? Yeah, hell is quite the shock sometimes when you first get there. Why do I have so many pally shields? I mean, some of the stuff I just need to... Why do I have so much stuff? Just go like this. I want to keep the stuff to where it's only pally stuff on the pally there and do it to it. So D-Rex, yes, offline single player. Yep. I probably won't be. I'll be back next ladder reset per the usual Sweet Phil schedule. Good old Hammerden, so powerful, so powerful. Yeah, I can't remember exactly, but I feel like it's been like a year since I played one. Merc surviving good. I'm surviving good. Yeah, I think I didn't forget anything this time. I usually set a character up and I almost always forget something. My telly stomping skills is lacking. We'll call it more than slightly, but it is what it is. Nothing of interest. Could go with the Berserker Axe maybe, but 2 Sundays on the first run. Ooh, nice. Saffron, what's going on? Hey, Phil and chat, welcome in. Let's see how today's goes. This is kind of funny. I feel like the last 3 times I've streamed, there's been TZ Trav. So I'm probably gonna do. Didn't think about it too much. I don't know what other terror zones are coming up either. So I'm probably gonna do like good terror zone or Chaos Sanctuary. I think is gonna be the plan. Oh, no! Why? Why are you not unique? Ah! Oh well, it's still cool though. Anyone like that's still cool. Yeah, well. The number of I wonder. I never really counted how many set sacred armors I've found. Concentration or concentrate charges, not concentration. Champion X just looks cool. We're gonna identify it just because it looks cool. No other reason. T-Rex is still a pleasure watching the Hammerden after all these years. Yeah, it's interesting. It's weird playing a build you haven't played in a long time when it's like this strong. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't want to end my Grail exactly. I changed the code to make sure that Tyro's Might would never drop, so I would never have to finish my Grail. I just can keep playing forever without. Not today. Like, oh, found Tyro's Might. I'm quitting D2 forever. The Merc's surviving. I mean, he has really good gear, of course, but get back here, you bum. Surprised he's doing as well as he is, to be honest. Like, usually, no matter how good a gear, out at Trav, he gets beat up once in a while. I do also want to make sure I start saving. I want to save some Spirit Rune sets as well. Not that that's here, guys. Just if you see me picking them up, that's... Because I think I want to make a new, a new Spirit for my Paladin here. Damn says, why don't you pass that sacred armor over to you for your Grail? Wish I could, right? Getting your steps in. Yeah, pretty much steps in. Might as well do something, Tony, right? Might as well do something. Getting old around here, right? Walking the yard again. Yeah, gotta get steps in when I can. 23-1, right? Boy, free calorie burn right here, though. Be so fit in a little bit. Ogriax, who almost didn't see it. That would have been tragic. One of these times. One of these times. Birkin, what's going on? Appreciate you. Says keep it up. Appreciate you. Yeah, Mewtwo. That's why we don't have Tyro's Might yet. I'm intentionally trying not to find it. Yeah, DP, welcome in, welcome in. Keegan said I found Tyro's Might off stream, but I'm saving the footage. Yeah, exactly. That's pretty smart thinking right there. There's only one council member outside here. Weird. Someone beat me up. See what's up. I think I'm gonna identify more of this rare stuff just because I feel like out here you kind of find quite a bit of it. Some could roll funny, pique my interest. Anton, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Phil got you back into D2, you say, huh? Appreciate ya. If your wife hates me. Hey, not my fault. Not my fault. Tomac, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Now the legend up in the chat. ATX saying everybody is smashing that like button. I heard that too. I heard that's a thing. All the cool kids are doing it. Why Spirit over Haas? Didn't think about it too much. I thought about Haas, and then I was like, well, then I have to get the FCR. And then I was like, well, you know. Spirit, I think, is what I usually end up going with. I think I use Haas on Faux Pally. And then Spirit over here. But if I don't wear the Spirit, I know it's behind chat. You know it's got 35 FCR. I got to make that up somewhere. So I could have like a perfect, or actually like a 15 or higher caster amulet. And then 2 FCR rings would get me to the right breakpoint, I believe. Wait, no, that's only 25. I need 35. So I would need like a circlet or something if I used a Haas to get to the 125. Or I'd have to do the lower breakpoint at 68. I don't even remember what the lower one is. 75? I forget offhand. Unless I'm not mathing correctly here. But I just I didn't even think about it too much. I just went with Spirit there, Cindy. Degeneres is 75. Ah, there you go. Got it right on the second try. Crash, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. The Dan was running Andy last night. Got Skulders, 3 Viper Magis. 3 Vipers. Interesting. What item am I was I most excited to find to date? I guess we'd have to say most excited to date. I mean, the most exciting as of recently, I found a perfect Griffins the other day. So that was cool. I don't know about all time, because it's hard to explain, like, you finding your first Griffins that you really, really wanted to find. But of course, I've found like 15 Griffins since then, so... Gold Archon. I would say maybe the one I was most excited was probably my first Griffins that I found in LOD, maybe. Which was like years and years ago now, but... Because there's like several lightning builds that are just so much better. Oh! Thank you so much, DP!
With the powers vested in me, I declare a TM drop.
It is declared. It is henceforth declared. Look at that inventory too. Look at that. This one's only so messy because I grabbed a bunch of other things. I wasn't sure. You know, I don't remember exactly. I grabbed Trangs, but I already had Trangs. I was like, maybe I'll stack some more Magic Find. I was like, nah. I went with SOJs instead of more Magic Find, I guess. I don't know if that was the right call or not, but I had a few different boots I wanted to try. Decided to go with Alders. You know, so... But man, having inventory all cleaned out, looking real nice. Victoria Day today. Is that a Canadian holiday? I've actually never heard of that one before. Never heard of it. Grand Charm. Telly. There you go. Spin some up. Let them walk into it. Speaking of such gloves. Oh, he's still here. Get back here, you bum. Ah, stop moving. You guys are sneaky. Sneaky. Bunch of stuff to check here. See what's up.
I can't.
Sunday. Oh, not perfect. Not good enough. And also not good enough. But the tiara, though. Martial arts by itself. Coulda, shoulda if it had something else on there. I don't really know what, though, with martial arts. Walk run, probably, I guess. Martial arts with walk run for Mosaic, probably. Appreciate you, DP, once again for the super chat. Ooh. For resistances alone, Ancients, Pledge, or Rhyme? I mean, resistances alone. I mean, I would always go Rhyme over Ancients Pledge. I mean, Ancients Pledge has higher of the ones that it has. What, it's got 3, I think? Cold Lightning Fire, which are kind of the most important, but the cannot be frozen, block rate, block chance. You say only res, but I just feel like, I feel like you got to take the other things into account too. And Rhyme is, I feel, so much more better, so much mo better. Yeah, walking on a treadmill. Yeah. Yep. Got it for Christmas. Wife bought it for me for Christmas. She's like, Phil, you're looking fat as hell. I got you this treadmill. Oh, Mike R, thank you so much for the Bezos subscription. But yeah, no, I was kind of looking at getting one, to be honest, just to get moving a little bit. Like, it's like free calorie burn, right? Might as well. And couldn't pull the trigger because I'm cheap as F, but really frugal. So she bought me one for Christmas. Let me turn my little fan on over here real quick. All right, back at it. Get runes, but they're all the lower stuff, AMs and health and stuff. Well, if you're re-rolling spirits, that's good. Of course, I'm sure you'd rather get chams and burrs and stuff, huh? Chams and burrs. Oopsie. Jewel. Oh yeah, I don't have to. I just hit my telekinesis button because I've been playing Sork a lot again. Desperately need resistances, damn. Gotcha.
Hashtag go birds SB59 champ.
Jordan, yo, thank you for that 4 months of Slayership. Bird Super Bowl 59. So birds are you talking about, who do they refer to the birds again? This might be a dumb question. Seattle? Atlanta? Philly? Which one's the birds? Dimensional shard of the rare variety. Well, not quite. Close to be interesting. Okay, you can do it. Nothing else here. Well, this, I suppose. Nope, don't care. Oh, another one. I gotta remember to actually use the redemption there. Don't even hit it. Birds Philly. Gotcha. Raced, welcome in. Walk-in not affecting my controls in game. It does ever so slightly. It pretty much only affects when I'm trying to pick things up and move it to like an exact square in here. You'll see sometimes I'll move an item over and then I'll like swap it with this on accident. I'm like, oops. Beyond that, it's not too big of a deal. I guess you kind of get used to it too. See the reacts flying in on YouTube as well. Funny. Funny. XOXO, yo! Yeah, for the most part, probably while walking on the treadmill, it kind of gets you to realize how little super precise, like, movements of the mouse really is, kind of, sort of. Like if you were like speed running or something, I guess I could see it. But when you're just like regularly, like casually magic finding, reading chat and stuff, not too big a deal. Mopar saying, yeah, he's hoping for Trav to get some of them burrs. Get that Enigma. Yeah, hopefully. Best of luck. Hopefully that happens mega quick for you. Usually doesn't happen mega quick, but hopefully you beat the odds. Defy the odds. Dan M. Yo. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me as well. Off topic, but make sure y'all do it. You know the drill on YouTube. It's required. Another Sunday. Okay. Charms galore. Look at all this stuffed ID out here. Keep that for the crafting and perfect Sunder Charm. Boom! Oh, close. 6 NATO? No. Okay, well. Maybe I should decide to while we're Ogre, gotta check it. Just because. Concentrate charges again. Might as well just ID every item. Mopar, man, it's something you found, I'm guessing. Congrats. Neat magic find. Unless that's something I identified and I didn't even really look at it. Sometimes I look at stuff so close. Or I find so many on single player that I start to just like, yeah, I don't need that. Ever made a Vengeance Paladin? I have not. Kind of get asked about that semi-regularly, but no, I have never. Another Sunday, of course. 73. Can we get a 222? 222? No! Garbage. Yeah, good old Vengeance. Yeah, any of these ones, like melee stuff, I usually don't do a lot because they're just so much. They just never have like the same AoE you can get on other builds, and when you're, you know, not that I'm max efficiency guy, but I don't know. Maybe I should probably take some time and give them more of a try. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's definitely a build. Yeah, Son of War. I don't know how much of a, what's the word I'm thinking of? I don't want to call it a meme build, but like, yeah, off meta, I guess you could say. It probably hits pretty hard and whatnot with perfect gear and stuff, and if you set it up right and everything. But, you know, not like a huge area of effect. And not that I'm against, not everything I play has to be the best or anything, but really, I'm getting more meta as I'm getting. Whoa, he's got wrecked. Oh, I wasn't looking as closely as I should have been. I just assumed for the last 15 runs I was fine, and then my mercenary got wrecked. But kind of a rare item. Good old Griswold's Valor. Ooh, so a little rare there. Don't really need another one of those though. Wow, I have no stuffs. No stuffs to go get our legend back. Right. Mopar said he got up to Co now. Congrats, getting there. We need more stuffs. Nautilus, true story. More stuffs. Need more full rejuves just in case. Tips for a Javazon farming Trav. I don't know that I would really do that. Now, it's fine, you know, you can get out here if you got the Sunday, if you got Infinity and all that stuff, but boy, it'd be tough sledding, I think, with the Javazon. Could be wrong though. I'm not the most avidest of Trav farmers, I'm gonna be honest, so And what I think I'm going to do here, kind of unrelated to that, just to see what's up, I switched to, I'm using the Defiance Mercenary. I think I'm going to switch it back to Cold here and just see if I even notice a difference. The Cold aura slowing down the monsters. Just to see. Wish D2 would run on Mac. I thought it did, but definitely not a Mac expert. Wrath, oh, Gulzar, never mind, touche.
I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to good use.
See what happens. Yeah, Krakenson saying Javelin excels in cows. True story, yeah. Cows is like the go-to. When you have great, like the perfect gear, you can kind of wreck everywhere, but when you have perfect gear, you usually don't need to go farm up stuff anymore, right? So is the Cold aura not engaging, or what's going on here? That was just one run here so far, but man, what is going on? I can't even stay alive for a second. I might need that guy, that other guy back. And moly. Might go steal some full rejuve from another character. These Trav never drops any full juve, so see, where would the most of them be? D2 Karen's probably got a lot. Probably doesn't have any. Javelin works super good in Travis's trash. Yeah, I mean, it's probably one of them, like Sunder Charm, and you got the Griffins, and you got, you know, that's where I would imagine. I don't know for sure, but well, like I was saying, if you have good gear, you can, the thing wrecks everywhere, to be perfectly honest. Let's try a few more runs. Wait. Hold on, there might be part of the problem. Hold on a second. I think I'm hammers. Why do I have redemption out for both of what? Why does it keep switching at this? Wait, I thought I turned this off. Come on. Ugh. Where's the button to turn off the mouse wheel? Controls, maybe. Right? So stupid. I really, really hate that exists, to be honest. Okay, one eternity later, I get the right skill out. Boy, I'm about to switch back to the Defiance aura here. My goodness. We'll try a few more runs though. I'm playing so badly that it's hard to really tell what's the issue. No good. No good. All right, but now at least, the skills aren't going to be switching on me randomly. Why? I don't know. Does anybody use the mouse wheel scroll and they're like, I'm so happy that when I scroll up and down on the mouse wheel, it changes my skills? Is that like a thing, or? Brandon says 70K keeps delaying. Ooh, yeah, 70,000 subscribers. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Appreciate you. JD Fire says he's definitely on his job zone, has less than good gear. Yeah, I'd say definitely cows would be my recommendation. It's just the job is on, and cows is just like meant to be. Meant to be. Well, now that the cold aura actually turned on. Unfortunately, the whole run's done half the time before the cold aura turns it on, so. Get back here. What are you doing? Why are you running? Another Tal. Blood Spirit. Okay, that's that white one. Cerberus Bite, right? Yeah. Little Cerberus Bite. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kind of a neat one. Look at that one more time. What's on there again? Shape shifting, attack rating, feral. If you're making a feral rage druid, you roll your mouse wheel up is your weapon switch. Man, I cannot personally. Maybe it's just me. I cannot stand the mouse wheel thing. Defiance Aura helping out max. It bumps up your defense a ton, so it'll be like, I think it'll lower the chance that you getting hit. Is that what you're saying? I forget the full way defense and block and everything all works, to be perfectly honest. But I know more defense will make it so you get hit less often. I forget if that applies through your blocking or if it applies through just not from them just missing. Maybe someone else in chat, I'm sure smarter than me, remembers. It's usually how it goes. Good old Tal's amulet, guaranteed? Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, there you go. Smulps concurs with what I thought, that the defense changes the monster's chance to hit, not your chance to block. Get some little water going. Any idea when the reset, Lenneth? I don't pay attention too much. You can kind of go back and just do the math and kind of see from the last one started, so. But I don't know for sure, no. All we got in here, so Telthal or Am. I'm gonna save up some spirit sets. Like I was saying, I want to re-roll. Like I have this Cursed shield, but it rolled real bad. 45 res Cursed be a good one. Really, I just need to throw a couple of these out probably. I have a 45 res Vortex here, so I should probably just throw out this 42 res Vortex because I got a 45 here with more defense too. So I think I'm gonna do that. Save some room. See, that's the thing. Like, I have a 45 res or a 44 royal, 45 crown, 45 vortex. This one's actually only 38 that I'm using right now, but it's got the highest block. The Sacred Rondash, I think it's got the highest block rate on the, oh my god, or something. So, Birdie, yeah. Well, you say stream. I don't really consider myself a full-time streamer. I like YouTube is what I consider, because yeah. But I've been doing YouTube full-time for what, 3 or 4 years now? Since a couple of months after D2R came out. Maybe about 5 months after D2R came out. Oh, there he is. Almost need to give it a zoom so I can see what's going on here. Where my monsters at? I feel like that wasn't enough. Is there a guy hiding? Sure is. This bum. Just hiding in the corner. Am I on a treadmill? Yeah. Yep. It does really blow people's minds that I have a standing desk and walk on a treadmill while I'm doing stuff, huh? Blows people's minds. But totally am, yeah. Pretty glad I got it now. I was a little nervous about getting it, but pretty happy I got it now. I'm not like moving very fast. I'm not like running or anything. So casual movement, walk for an hour or two, you know. Oh. See, there's the only time it gets you in trouble once in a while. Like that right there. When you're trying to just click super precisely. Oops. Okay, well. I do that sometimes. Ooh, 9 defense. I do that sometimes even when I'm not walking, so. But I feel like I do it even more often. Another small charm. Those time I kind of wasn't paying attention. Doing a stand-up job. I see what you did there. Kyle rocks the treadmill while he's playing too. There you go. I gotta slow down the fattening, so gotta slow it down. I haven't weighed myself in a while. I wonder what I'm up to. We'll see. Actually, I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so we'll see what it says on the official doctor scale. Oh, I thought I had. Never mind. Scott the Loop, welcome in. Bates. So players 7 and 8 on offline single player have the exact same drops. On specifically offline single player, every odd number has the same drop rates as the even one. So 1 and 2 are the same, 3 and 4 are the same, 5 and 6 are the same, and 7 and 8 are the same for drop rates. You do get more experience on P8 on single player, but race fun playthrough. He's rocking the Blade for Fury Sin, huh? Blade Sin. Nice. Team hardcore or softcore? Definitely softcore. I almost never play hardcore, so. Marco says I'm doing it right. Nice. Tarj the best, says Birdie. I can't tell now that the thing is up here, but I think I thought the Rondash had a higher block rate. I don't remember. Could be mistaken. Haven't played a Hammered in a minute. Good old ring. Anyone confirm that offhand? Which one of those? I know it wasn't technically the Curse Shield or the Vortex, but I couldn't. I thought it was. I could be wrong though, for sure. I was gonna say that it could be considered that you save the most points because I think the Rondash had 109 strength requirement. It has 109 strength requirement, while the other one, I actually have another one right here. This one only has 44. So what I could be wrong, and I've never really thought about this before until just a second, but the extra points you save from the strength requirement differing. See, this one has a 40% chance of blocking, this one has 58. But the argument may be, and I've never tested it, that the difference in strength is whatever it is, 65, maybe you actually save extra points getting up to max block even with the lower block percentage. It could be. I've never done the math on that, and I never thought about it till just now with you saying that, so. Need Lem, Blast in the Countess, or okay, yeah. So yeah, Countess for Lem is usually the best bet. Usually. You're not going to get one in 1 minute or anything, but a few hours you could usually get a Lem rune if you're rocking like a Sorceress or something. Got Concentration. Okay, I got to remember, got to make sure, double check I have the right weapon and stuff rocking and rolling here. Small Charm, Shaco. I see another monster somewhere? Guess not. We'll check the Thundermaw. They can be fun because they can get real high amounts of damage, huh? Not that one though. You get swole, Phil? Yeah. Well, I'm not getting swole on the treadmill or anything, but I am getting swole from doing legs at the gym yesterday and a sore knee. Aren't all the bases usable with 0 strength? I guess it is true. Yeah, once you have Enigma, you get up to Enigma. I guess it doesn't really matter. This is true. Because yeah, even this one's got a little bit higher strength of a base. It's 84. So you're always going to get up to at least be able to use your Enigma. So I guess that is true. So the whole argument, only if you were using a Spirit Shield without using Enigma would you ever care about the strength requirement, really. Guess that's a good point. Keegan's going to the doc tomorrow too. We're doctor buddies. Boy, I'm kind of apprehensive too, though. Not that I think something's bad can happen. I really do not like getting blood drawn. And it's not like I'm, oh, it's gonna hurt. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna take it. Like I don't know what it is, but like almost every time I get blood drawn, I get like incredibly dizzy and I almost pass out. And it's not like I'm afraid of it or anything. I don't know what it is. You know, sometimes people are just like that, I guess. And I am one of those people that are just like that, I guess. You know what I mean? So yeah. JD! Jaco and this. Nice. Keybind, oh, definitely not. Definitely not put keybinding vigor to run the docks. No. That's way too much work. Way too much work. There's been a few times that I've had blood drawn and I was fine, but then there's been other times where I like, it's not a condition, it's not some condition or something, it's just like, I don't even know what to tell you. Like, some people are just like that. It's funny. It's funny when I mention something and then everybody tries to diagnose me. You probably have cancer on your flux capacitor, dude. You probably need to rub some lavender oil on it. Not that I'm half joking, but half serious. You're probably dying, bro. Igloo Pilot, welcome in. Keenan said he actually passed out one time. Yeah, one time I got so dizzy, I couldn't sit up anymore. I almost like fell off of the doctor's table. So I like laid down and I was just like dry heaving and stuff. I felt like I was the drunkest I had ever been in my entire life. Like, I don't know if you've ever, like, not everybody drinks, and so some people, whoopsie, wouldn't understand what I'm saying, but like, you know, everything's just like kind of spinning and you can't even like, you can't even like hold it together. Boy, what's going on here? Well, every once in a while, these guys must have got the one that had the wrong aura there, but oh wait, did I have the wrong weapon out? Oh, that might have been what was going on. I'm not sure. Maybe I got to pay more attention. Ogrex. Do 20 Javas guaranteed. They never are. Never is. Yeah, kind of like 14 shots of tequila. Yeah, but I've also had blood, like the last time I had blood drawn, actually I was getting ready for it. You know, that sound of the skin popping, and like I was getting, I'm like, oh no, this is gonna suck, it's gonna be, and they did it and I was like, oh, I'm like fine. So yeah, no idea. Jan says happy Monday, welcome in. See, I got the concentration, so I should be on the right side. I wonder if the runs where I'm almost dying all the time, if I'm on the wrong hand, like if I have my call to arms out, I'm missing 40 res, so that could easily be why. The runs where I'm like, oh, what's going on? They must have some crazy conviction aura, and it's like killing me. I just have like, instead of having max 75 res, I probably have like 20. Hanaga, ooh, could be. I don't really care about gold. Oil of oregano, could be it. It could be it. Ray said the problem is when they take 6 or 7 vials. Boy, I've never had that much. Sounds like a lot. How am I walking? Very common question today. How am I walking and playing? I don't know. Just like you're seeing me do it, I guess. I don't really know how to explain how I'm doing it. It's not really as hard as it seems, I guess. If it sounds like it'd be difficult to you, it's not that difficult. I could see if I was playing like competitive Call of Duty, like Modern Warfare or something, like competitive Call of Duty where you got to be on point, you know. Everything's like, ooh, actually that's a perfect charm, sort of, kind of. 2 strength, perfect. It only rolls 1 to 2, but 11 to cold res, perfect. So hey, that's a good one. Cool. But yeah, like a first-person shooter or something where you got to be like on point. You got to get your headshots before they get their headshots, or you're just toast. This is not like that. Kind of impressive. Appreciate you. $2.20 between Twitch and YouTube. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate y'all joining me on this fine Monday. Another wonderful day. Every day is another opportunity to succeed. Am I right? Every day is another day that you can overcome your challenges, right? Bogardus, yo. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Okay. Absolute Slayer. No, you in here? There he is. I see your shadow. Oh no, is that the Hydra? Oh no, there it is. They love hiding in this corner. They love it. 152. Interesting. Is there another guy? Oh no, those are those other monsters. Blue sacred armor. Ethereal. Godly. Mutu said he saw a guy find a J mod trap. That was me. One run into the future. Bogarda said he had a one time they. Oh, you're jumping from one to the other. I just noticed. They injected you with dye for an MRI. I have heard of that. That would be interesting though. Definitely never had anything like that. Nope. Wait, what? Why did it switch? It switched. It's switching the auras on me when I don't want it to. Really wish it wouldn't do that. Althal or Am. I was gonna do some spirit shield, so I want to grab that. Nothing else looks of interest. When I'm walking, it automates the character. No, this is actually I don't have electricity running to my house. I'm actually on like a giant hamster wheel that keeps turning. It makes electricity. So if I stop walking, the computer, the stream's gonna shut down. So gotta keep going. Completely true, not made up at all. By the way, definitely not fabricated. Does melee attacking with javelins hurt and F repair? So if you have like ethereal titans, yeah, it will like knock down the durability if you're like jabbing with it or just like a melee attacking with it. But if you have titans, they will repair themselves, so of course. Or yeah, whatever weapon you're talking about. They do not have ethereal repair, you'll be having some troubles. Ooh, everybody knows what that is. Every unique ring is a Stone of Jordan until you identify it. You know it is. We'll check the other stuff first. Ooh, a 10 fizzy. That's max, if I'm not mistaken. Well, the best one you can get, I should say. Whichever way you want to word that. Not a legendary claw, but Stone of Jordan. Oh, that's cool though. Getting the max on a Sunday. Cool. Cool. I'm moving on to that one, I suppose. Sure. Nice bone break. True story. True story. Schrodinger's SOJ. Right? You ain't wrong. Why not? There's enough monsters out here. They're all terrorized. Boy. Yeah, P7 Trav is raining Sundays. I guess it makes sense. They're kind of known for their rings and ammies and charms and such, aren't they? Kinda, sorta. Wait, is that 2 Sundays? How about that? Matte fire and a matte, and even matte or cold. Double check real quick. I always, oh, I knew it. I always feel like I'm like missing stuff. Ooh, almost 2 o'clock already. Time flying. Bogart's been pulling in all the Sundays too. Yeah, that's kind of trap for you, I guess. All the jewelry stuff, the jewels, the charms. Kind of known for ruins too, huh? But it seems like I never find any of those. Are you gonna keep running away, or are you gonna just sit back and take it? not hitting them. There you go. Three sockets. Not that it would be great anyways, but cool budget item if it's got 3 sockets on it. Sure, why not? Probably not great, but Bob said he got both the unique Thunder Rolls from Easy Trav this week. Nice. Cranium Basher, S tier name. Absolutely S tier. Death eyes. I was seeing if there's any other obvious champion, but I do that bone knife. Was there a blue bone knife there? You're all about them bone knives, Smolps. All about them. Is there a way? I've seen others dual platform stream to have YouTube chat pulled into Twitch chat. There is like some way, but I mean, I got it right up here above my head too, so. Pretty much what you have to do is you have to set up a bot that reads like the YouTube chat, and then it pretty much types out all of the chats into the Twitch or whatever. I kind of see it as a little bit redundant though, because I mean, just to make sure everybody knows what comment I'm responding to and stuff, every comment I respond to I read off as well, so. And it's also above my head here, so. Yep, that's good. Ethereal Zotted Fanged Knife. So like, Mutu, are you talking like a Ethereal Zotted, like rare Fang knife that's one of those ones that roll with like, see, Bladesin. I don't even remember how Bladesin works actually. Hold on a second. Does Bladesin get damage from the weapons or just the increased attack speed to throw? I don't even remember. It's been so long. I messed around with one for like a short time, like 3 years ago. So, not exactly an expert on it. Oh, the unique one, like the Flesh Ripper or whatever? Oh, yeah, that would make sense with the Deadly Strike, crushing, like whatever's all on it or whatever. Okay. Ethereal Zotted Flesh Ripper, huh? Sounds like, oh, Smolps, do you want rare ones or do you want blue ones? Why not waste my time on it? Rare at, all right, I'll have to find one, I guess. Wait, lots of new items, says Livingston. I'm not sure what items you're talking about. Depends how long it's been since you played. There's a few new rune words in D2R and stuff, but nothing like insane. So, Hayes asked for a date for next season. I'm not sure. I never even really look into it. It'll be. I kind of course, will hear about it kind of as soon as it gets officially announced. Like, people will start asking me about it or tell me or something. So, I haven't heard nothing really yet. But if you can kind of map it out if you look back at when the last season started and just add add 4 months to it. Get back here. Oop. couple more minutes. Running trap, I know, right? It's terrorized. I was rocking a Hammerden. I figured I might as well. Hammerden does it fine, and everybody loves it. Oh, Living Sin, so you're saying you haven't like checked out D2 since D2R launched when you first seen me stream? That was a long time ago. If so, welcome back in. I don't know if I'm understanding you for sure or not. Hydrobo, we'll check it. Cruel Hydrobo would be cool. Neato. Yeah, Coach, I'm about there with you. TZ Trav coming to an end. Haven't found much of anything, right? Yeah, Living Sin said he hasn't checked out D2R much since the launch. Gotcha. Yeah, there's probably like I don't know, how many would you guys say? Is there like 20 or 25 new rune words? And to be honest, probably like 8 of them people may like use. Maybe even like 5 to 7 of them people like use regularly. So best terror zone to run. Pretty much the terror zones that are all the good spots before. People love running like TZ, you know, Bale and TZ Chaos, so there's a few other ones. Talrash's Tombs is one that people love doing. Let me check. What's the next terror zone? Let's see what the next few. I feel like there's not great. Halls of the Dead. It's listed as a green one, so we got a few more minutes. Get at least another trap in. Good old Rail Rune, Suicide Branch, Legendary. Someone said they gave up on updating it after such and such. Yeah, I don't know. I don't view it the same way other people do. People are super angry, you know, like they gave up on updating it, and this and that, like the way that that is worded in like such a negative context. I mean, to be honest, good old Blue Sacred Armor. It's the equivalent of like, you know, buying a scratch off ticket and you win like $50,000 and you're like, oh, they stopped giving me money at $50,000. Like they could have gave me 8 million. Like, oh, I view it as like, how lucky are we that they remade Diablo 2 and they did such a good job remaking it. They like fixed all these bugs and stuff that made things a lot better, added a few cool new things, and I think it looks really good for what it is and stuff. So sure, I could have won the lottery and won more money, but I mean, I still feel like I won the lottery and won a lot of money, you know what I mean? And I guess the thing is too, is I never expected updates till the end of time, you know what I mean? I didn't expect a new expansion and 150 new uniques, and then 2 years from now 150 more uniques, and then to rebalance all the uniques again, and yeah, stuff like that. So no, I got you. Yeah, I was just throwing my 2 cents out there, Wold. It's a pretty common statement that it usually people throw it out very negatively. So, but obviously, if you're putting it in chat, I can't fully read the context. So, yeah, I'm not hating on you or nothing. Oopsie. Not hating on you, nothing. Coach is anti-change guy. Ooh, I'm totally pro-change guy. I would totally go for a loot filter and some kind of currency page would be neato. See, total change guy. Completely remove mosaic. See, I like change. Where's this join at? Oh, I guess I got the whole area I could clear. Oh, finding champions out here would be rough. feel like this is an area where you just, if you see one along the way, you take it out. Why not? Why not? I'd say I don't usually run this, but probably super easy, huh? Probably super easy. No Novasaurus, that's for sure. Stackable gems and runes. Yeah, I'm more on the currency page type of situation rather than stackable. Not that it's probably that hard to do either way, but I think that if you made stackable runes, it would make... And I heard the devs say this one time, it's one of the reasons they never did something like that, which they're probably... This is probably just an excuse, but it would make it so much easier to dupe runes. Like if you could stack burr runes to 50, then you just take that one stack and dupe it, and then you got 50 burr runes instantly. It's probably just some excuse they made up, but it sounds legit at least. So from a layman that doesn't know anything about it, I don't know how to dupe or I don't know anything about it, so kind of makes sense. But if you had a currency page, the runes would get like locked in that one space and you couldn't really do anything about it. I think. This is just speculation from my part. Bogarda said he was skeptical of the remake. Yeah, at the time, I'm gonna be honest, I never really was skeptical or not skeptical. I was more just like, whoa, this is crazy. They're remaking Diablo 2, that's crazy. I've been hearing for like years rumors that they were remaking it, and it was just like, oh, here's another one of those rumors. Damn, so it's time for him to get ready for work. All right, peace out. Hopefully they have a good day. G-Stacks, welcome in. Ooh, something's hit me over here. You. J-Mod just chilling there. Nice. Oh. Next time. Kyle said PD2 just added currency tab. Yeah, it's weird. Do they really need currency tab and stacking? Seems a bit redundant. But not much of a PD2 guy myself. I played a few seasons of it, and every season I liked less than the last, so I just kind of stopped playing after a while. Just my take. I always catch a lot of heat for that, but just honest, just being honest. What do we got around here? It's too much stuff. I thought I seen, oh, I want to check, not that. A couple sacred feathers. No flickering flame bases. Forgot how many levels. I forgot this was so many levels down, to be honest. Oh, okay. How's the roll gonna be? It's gonna determine everything. How's it gonna be? Gotta have 3 skills and then see what's up. Oh, it's got 3. 12, 11. Those go to 15, right? Can't remember for sure. At least you got the 3 skills though. That's good. I'll have to check it out compared to what I got. Gotta check it out compared to what I got. All right, okay. Elrune, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, they go to 20? Huh. That's lame sauce. Computer crash and wipe my character save. So what? That's not good. Yeah, hopefully you got those backed up, huh? Speaking of, I haven't re-backed mine up in a minute. I'll have to remember to do that today. Nice as shooters. Yeah, not too bad. You got 3 skills at least, so can't complain. But I got that guy. Alright, let's see. What do we do here? Sure machine. 282 calories already. There we go. 73 minutes, a little over an hour. Yeah, we'll call it a day on the walking. I'm gonna pull this thing out and get the chair out. So just give me 1 second. My legs are starting to get sore from the gym yesterday. Oh, they hurt so bad now all of a sudden. I guess the blood flowing not helping it out. Put the desk down. We'll get the chair over here. How do you back up offline files? I don't know if I have a video about that or not. You just find the save files and you just copy paste them onto a USB or something. Oh, 207. Got to get the couple things adjusted. Move the keyboard a little closer. Move the microphone a little closer. Yeah. I mean, I guess we'll... You know what? I'm just going to go Chaos Sanctuary, I think. Just go with a classic Chaos, I think. I wasn't feeling that too much. Oh my gosh. It's crazy that after the Terror Zones, even this P7 Chaos just seems like nothing. He'll just say one-shots me, that is. I mean... Yeah, hammers in Chaos. Let's go. First time anyone's tried it. Hammered it in the Chaos Sanctuary. Yeah, Wold, yeah. Good old hero edit your character back in. I had to do that one time. I swear, I've backed up my character files. But I don't know what happened. I don't remember which one it was. I think I was trying to get that program to work. Like, I don't know if anyone's ever seen it when speedrunners will have like the little icon up here, or they'll have a link in the description. You can click on it and see the exact gear they have. I was trying to get that to work, and it like corrupted my sorcerer somehow. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's the second one today. But yeah, it corrupted my 99 sorcerer, so I had to hero edit it back in. And I swear I was backing them up, but I don't know what happened. I have no idea where they went. I opened up I literally had a folder that was D2R single flare backups, and I opened it up and the folder was empty on the USB drive that I store them on. So I have no idea what happened to it. So yeah. Yeah, Immortal Kings dropped. The game's taunting me. Seems that way. Just being stinky butthead. Stinking game. Where they drop at? Oh, way out here? Okay. Even though I have a hammered in, I still play it a little bit safe, I'm gonna be honest. I don't telly stomp those guys right off the bat. Benny, welcome in. Toss the follow, appreciate ya. Legend. Ooh. Welcome in. I do stream Twitch and YouTube, by the way, just in case you're wondering. I read comments from both, so. The Bogarta City reinstalled and all of his characters were still there. Yeah. So that's the thing. Back in the day, my old LOD install, the save files were actually in the Diablo 2 install, but now they're in a saves folder that's actually in Windows, like a saved games folder that's separate from your Diablo 2 install. So if you uninstall it or something like that, or it gets deleted somehow, your save files aren't taken as well. So Marty, welcome in, by the way. Sorry, I just seen you real quick second there, getting a little behind on chat. Doing my best to read as fast as I can, but welcome in, Marty. Yeah, a little hammered in going. Watch, I'll get a god roll because I made fun of the game. Hopefully. Really roasted it. Benny just back to D2 after a bunch of years. Nice. Welcome back. I don't know what I thought I saw there, but I thought I seen something. I don't know. Mopar says doesn't know what gear to use on his sorceress, breaking a full health set so I can use my Enigma. A lot of people, you can kind of look up, let's see, what pieces is it? A lot of people use a 3-piece tells. So that would be what, belt? Actually, that's the armor kind of goes with that usually, doesn't it? It's usually amulet, belt, armor, isn't it? Now that I think about it. Yeah. Armor, belt, ammy. Couple people agree. Yeah, I think if you're gonna go with the tells, like partial set there, yeah, you go with it without Enigma. You obviously could throw on the Enigma and then like a Tails mask or something, I guess, but AC, yo! Appreciate ya. KC Killer for the $10 super chat. I wasn't even paying attention. We had a few super chats earlier, but I don't know if they were what amount they were. What did we go to? Oh, wait a second. That didn't even go towards the goal either. Maybe the goal's broken. If the goal's broken and it's not adding up, I'll just have to do the GeoGuessr no matter what. It was kind of like a half, I would say a joke goal. I'm going to do it, but I might have been doing it either way. Diamond, welcome in. Wait. It switched again. Yeah, I got the mouse wheel off too. Why is it? Okay, let me undo this. Hold on. What do we got here? We got hammers, teleport. Holy shield. Let's like this. Okay, maybe that's what it is. Maybe I figured it out. I had something hotkeyed that I didn't mean to have hotkeyed, and I wasn't paying attention. My bad. Oh, Mopar said he got lucky at Trav, dropped a jaw. Nice. You found the good one. Okay, now I can start actually moving here. I can stop that one mistake from happening over and over. Oh, goal timer ended? Oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't change the goal time. It was probably like 5 minutes. What a dumbhead. Well, you figure I gotta mess at least one thing up every day, so that's the thing. That is the thing. Whoops. Alright, well, since I messed it up... Wait, what was that? Attack rating. I guess I'll just have to do it for sure then. Eh? Right? Rachel hit 99 on a bar. I'm trying to make him look like me. What armor would I wear? What armor would I wear? Shadow plate. Definitely shadow plate. The best one. Lack D, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Simon says taking a break from the Wind Druid. I haven't really played the Wind Druid in a minute, huh? I was playing nothing but Terror Zones, but just using different builds all the... Well, not different builds all the time, but depending on what build was kind of best for the area is the one I would use is actually what I was doing. So I did Nova for a few. I did Berserk Barb for a few, depending on like if it was TC Pindle or something, or... But yeah. Console players playing offline now. I feel like if you're playing console or PC, the tips aren't going to really change much. The main thing is I would start off with the Sorceress on single player, having teleport. Just get through to like as far as you can get in the game and you start struggling a bunch. Realistically, you should be at least be able to get to Act 1 Hell without like being super hard. Remember, you don't have to beat the game right off the bat. You can go farm Andario, you can go farm Mephisto, you can go farm a lower Kurast to get stuff. You can farm the Countess to get things to help you out a bunch. And then literally you could wait a month or two if you really wanted to. If you really want to farm up a ton of stuff, you could wait a month. You could wait as long as you wanted to. Actually, I was playing this offline single player for years. I went to go run TZ Chaos with my assassin, and then I just realized after like I had like a level 95 assassin, I realized I never even beat Hell difficulty yet. I couldn't even get to Chaos because I had just run like the pits over and over, like the pits a ton. Maybe it was like 92 actually assassin or something, but I never even got to Diablo on my assassin. So that's probably the best tip I can give you. Vincent, first jaw ever running the pits recently here. Congratulations. Let's see, with Hammer and using controller, it's actually super beneficial. You can teleport with concentration up. Teleport with it up, huh? I guess I never really thought about that, but you don't necessarily, like, with quick cast on PC, you don't really need to worry about it too much. It used to be a little bit more, not that it was hard, but you had to click more buttons, because you'd have to, like, F whatever to switch to cast, and then right-click the mouse, and then switch to the, like this, I don't even have it hotkeyed. Because I just hit F2 and he teleports and it automatically switches back to the aura. But yeah, that's neat that I guess that it stays up all the time. What I would use that for probably is teleporting with like Salvation up or something. Or like some defensive aura to like survive easier. It would help out a lot with, let's say you didn't have perfect gear, but you could teleport. Something like that. Or I feel like when I'm a budget smiter or something, I'm teleporting through to get out to the Ubers, the mini Ubers, with a telestaff. If you could telestaff out there while having Salvation up or something like that, that'd be so nasty. Or Defiance or something like that, right? Degenerate says he thinks that if you throw hammers before you swap to concentration, the hammers get the boost, or it decides if they're boosted up the second they're thrown. I think that's true. I also do not know for sure either, but I believe I had heard that as well. Degenerate, but Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. Oh. Nylander, big fan of D2 on console as well. Cool. I've never tried it on console, but I've heard a little bit of both. Some people say PC's better, but they still kind of like console. Some people say that they just like love console, so you know. Glad y'all enjoy it. Is it okay to farm Nightmare Terror Zone before going to hell? I mean, okay. It's okay. I wouldn't do it. Not that it's bad, but I mean, I guess it depends. Like, if you get a Terrorized Chaos pop up, sure, I guess you go hit it, you know, like the best ones, but usually, for me anyways, experience after beating the difficulty isn't really an issue, and then getting the drop odds from, like, since Andy's always quest bugged now too, like they fixed the Andy quest bug by making her have quest drops all of the time. So I feel like I prefer hopping to Andariel, especially if I start off single player with a sorceress, the kind of original topic I was talking about. That's my preferred thing, but and then Moat Trick and Mephisto is the easiest thing in the world to do as well, so but there's nothing like wrong with it. Skooma saying, yeah, it sounds like he's agreeing with us that traps and hammers work in that fashion, that they're decided when they're thrown. Yeah, I think sounds right. Sounds right. Of course, it's probably some fact that I had heard, like, you know, 6 years ago or something, trying to pull it. Vincent, welcome in. Oh, stretch my legs a little bit there. Legs breaking. Degenerate says Switch massively downgrades the graphics, unfortunately, and terrible load times. Yeah, I guess they kind of just like made it happen on Switch, huh? But it's like, how are we gonna get this to work on this mobile? Okay, we got to do this. Downgrade it to maximum 4 people. Okay. Oh, you know what? I think I probably asked this before, but I don't remember the answer. So on Switch Online, you can play with a maximum of 4 people in the game, is what I remember hearing. But on single player, you can turn the players count up to like 8, right? Anyone, well, definitely somebody would know that. Can you turn up the players count on single player, switch to P8, even though you can only have 4 online? I would guess you would have to be able to, but you know what they say about assuming things, right? A few bunch of people saying, yeah, you sure can, Phil. Gotcha, appreciate you. Yup. When Switch 2 comes out, they're gonna remake Diablo 2 Resurrected for Switch 2, report it or whatever you want to call it. I feel like I didn't look too closely at this stuff. Spirit Barb, legendary. Fan up. Money. Man, the leg day I did yesterday, my knee was bugging me. Now it's feeling a bit like I'm an old man. A bit like I'm an old man. $500 not enough to play Players 8, sorry. Well, it is portable too. I mean, I don't know. Is what it is, I guess. Frag saying farming P8. Farm Mephisto, 280 magic find, only nothing but bad loot. Yeah, even the best ways on D2 usually it still is time consuming to find the good stuff unless you get super lucky. Definitely one of those kind of games. It's not like a Diablo 3, Diablo 4 type of game. Oh, whoa, hold up. That's odd. So it's got Cruel, which is interesting. Death Sentry, Lightning Sentry, which is interesting. You don't usually want those together. You would want those apart and with other things. So that's weird. Interesting, but weird. Wait, blue magic stuff greater challenge? Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Socket it. I mean, would you really? What would you do with that? What would you do with it? I don't know. It's interesting though. It's good for a Spider Sin Claw? I don't even know. PvP item? Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say I've never even heard of that before, so. You're telling me I could be a millionaire if I found that online, is what you're telling me, huh? No! New most godly item of all time. Curlask, welcome in, yo, yo, yo.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, Wold saying, no IS, so not that useful. Probably. Yeah, usually trap stuff all needs or any assassin stuff for that matter all needs increased attack speed, right? It's interesting. I don't think there's anything I can do with it, but maybe I'll hang on to it for oddity's sake, huh? Do I play Pokemon Go? No, I do not. No, I don't. There's no cell phone game that the closest thing to a cell phone game I play is like picking DraftKings lineups sometimes, or Underdog Fantasy. I see someone slamming the hearts in the celebrations. Let's go. The reacts there on YouTube. Felipe, welcome in. You see me on YouTube. Thanks for the vids. Appreciate you. Welcome in there on Twitch. Just started Summon Druid, says Cody Allen here on YouTube. How bad is my experience going to be? How bad? So it's going to be slow, but it's usually slow and safe, so it depends your definition of bad, I suppose. God, thank you. Nah, my fake birthday. Appreciate you. Oh, nope, they're over here. $220 Javas, yes. Oh. Still blows my mind that in like 5 years of playing single player, I've only found one 220 Java rare glove. Just doesn't seem possible. Galback, yo! What's up? Edgar says, good luck, buddy. Appreciate you. I would love some good luck right now. I don't need it. I need some good luck for that Tyrell's Might and not for any more Immortal King's armors, that's for sure. Diablo can't even drop it, can he? So, crafting blood gloves? No way! No way. It's one of those things, the blood gloves, since I only single offline here, Holy Grailing, I never use melee characters, usually. Almost never, I should say. So, I decided I wasn't going to waste the time collecting all the crafting materials to do that. Just, I guess you could say it's a line I drew in the sand. Online, I could totally see it, but I just didn't want to spend the time when I could be blasting for Tyrell's Might. Rumple, what's up? S tier name. Althal or Am, yeah. Catching a streams, likes the YouTube videos. Appreciate ya. Look at all these kind legends hopping in there over on Twitch. Oh, I didn't. We'll come back. I'll dump the stuff off. Welcome in. Catching the videos on YouTube and checking it out over on Twitch. Release date for the new season. I don't really. I'll just hear it announced whenever it happens, but I don't know what it would be. Someone said June 6th is what they're guesstimating, so. Can't find any Thul runes apparently, huh? Hello from Alaska. Bunyan Reaper says. From the cold north. Welcome in. Can always level. Oh, someone mentioned earlier they were playing through with a summon druid. Yeah, usually I'd play it through with the wind druid personally, but yeah, summon druid definitely works out. Just on the slow side, but how about them Leafs? Didn't they lose? I thought I had heard. I don't know. I don't follow hockey too much, so. God, Galback would never do that. Galback would never smack some bums for not hitting the like button. With that being said, though, y'all should be hitting the like button already. YouTube, you guys all hit the like button already, right? Right? Let me get rid of this. Yeah, whatever. Skagarin coming in with that Twitch Prime sub. Ooh, yeah. Thank you so much, you Slayer, for the Jeff Bezos subscription. Appreciate you. Oversized Pillow been enjoying his new single-player experience after many years of online LOD. Nice. Got your final serve from LK the other day. Congrats on that one. Yeah, that's what I only ever played online with the very, very, very extremely rare exceptions until pretty much until right around when I started my YouTube channel, to be honest. Yeah, it is completely different when you gotta do everything yourself. You can't just like find some random armor in a cow game and like trade it for like everything that you need. Or just like, save up some keys from running the Countess to trade for the gear you need or whatever. Nothing wrong with doing that online. That's what I do, but... Missed a charm? Not possible. Not possible, Carl. I would never. The rule is, if it's not a 3/20/20, I ban you. No, I'm just joking. I wonder how far back it was. See, now I'm going far enough back. Uh-oh. Maybe it was on a different run. I don't know how long ago I missed that comment. Darth Vapor said his stars are kicking butt, huh? Congrats on that. Congrats on your stars. Ricky said he's got 3 stash pages full of high runes on ladder. So you found 3 full pages of high runes, huh? Congrats on that, I suppose. Pulling 10 to 15 high runes per day, huh? Congratulations. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Past it near the beginning? No way, I would have totally seen. No, I just didn't see it. Not a huge deal. Of course, I would try. I would pick him up, but yeah, if I didn't see it, I already wasted too much time trying to track it down. Man, I had a dentist appointment today. Just like a cleaning, it feels like my teeth are about to fall out there, yanking on them things so crazy. They do feel awfully clean though, I'm gonna be honest. Vince said the real ones loot 100 high runes a day. Yeah. Not no scrubs like me. Oh, it's got Spool's mod. Yeah, I'm kind of 100. I'm more of like an 80 high rune a day kind of guy. I'm getting better though. Legend sword. Legend sword. I must have maybe ID'd one or I skipped it earlier. Sometimes different rare items I'm kind of back and forth on whether I identify them or not. Sometimes I just don't feel like it. Other times I do. Buck. So bases for bulwark and smoke, like those rune words are cheap enough that I would just kind of use the first okay thing I found. Like, and if you're searching for that kind of stuff, I'm guessing you don't have very good gear. So unless you're a Lightning Fury Jabazon, I would probably recommend just picking your favorite 85 area, like the pits, the stony tombs, the ancient tunnels, the cast sanctuary, depending on your build. Or just like arcane sanctuary, literally anywhere you normally farm, and just kind of like hope for the best. You know what I mean? Anywhere in hell difficulty, I should say, would kind of be my recommendation. Like if you were making smoke, I mean, like I would just, I guess for smoke maybe at least like an elite base. A cure helm though, I would just grab whatever. Do I like the faux pally? Actually, I like the faux pally quite a bit. I like it at least as much as the Hammerden. Maybe more actually. Maybe more. Got his ID to Legend Sword just because it was so legendary. Maybe, yeah. That's why. It would be cool, have a legendary sword. Would be pretty cool. Holy Bolt's underrated. Yeah, I do drop a couple FOHs, blast the holy bolts away. True story. Nah. Merc uses Darth of Vapor. He uses Bulwark, Treachery, Insight. Still dies constantly. It could be a little bit to do with that is one thing, Darth of Vapor, because of course if you're leeching, like this is obviously a different item, but it has 8% life leech on it, and of course, as you probably would be aware, the more damage you do means the number of life that you leech back would be higher, right? So yeah, if you would have like a regular poleaxe over here, it's going to be way less than an elite ethereal base or something. So yeah, that would be one step up, is trying to upgrade your insight base. That could help you out. Also, a little thing too that I kind of overlooked for a long time and didn't really think about, maybe just because I'm not very smart. Depending on where you're farming and what type of build you are, like let's say you're a fireball sorceress, so you farm a lot of stony tombs. Well, the stony tombs is like 80% undead. It's like zombies and skeletons and stuff. So your mercenary won't leech from any of that stuff. Your mercenary will only leech from in the stony tombs from like those beetles. Not to mention he gets poisoned and he'll just melt down. So he's not leeching in any life at all, and he's getting poisoned and melted real easy. So sometimes it'll depend on where you're farming at too, if you don't have good enough gear. So let's see, I think these ghosts are undead too, so the ghosts your mercenary wouldn't leech from. These Doom Knights I think are undead. Yeah, it says undead, so they wouldn't leech from them either. So in the Cast Sanctuary, my mercenary only leeches from that one's undead, from those Venom Lords. So yeah. Double Am Bone Hue, viable late game. I guess kind of, but then it sort of defeats the purpose of having an Act 2 mercenary, because the good thing about an Act 2 mercenary, Rumple, is kind of because of the auras you get from the pole arms. Of course, the one you get inherently, but also the Insight Meditation or the Conviction aura from Infinity or whatnot. So it is. I feel like I've done that before, kind of for the lulz. But so viable, I guess so. It is viable. Max S. So the link in the description, right near the bottom, to the guy that the music is, and this is the heavy metal playlist from said bro that makes this music. First playthrough with my sorcerer, says Vincent B. On my Pluggy account, I found rare gloves, Tri-Res MF. Used them until 98. Nice. Tri-Res MF gloves. Interesting. Jeweler's Wormhide of the Whale. That's shocking. That's shocking. How... I feel like this is a valuable thing online. This is, when I ID these, this is kind of what I'm looking for. Isn't this worth like a bunch of burrs online, if I'm not mistaken? Because it's like the base with the lower strength requirement. It's kind of like finding a J mod, sort of, to be honest. Sort of. This isn't the most optimal base, but it's a good one. So this is like the next higher one. Like Dusk Shroud is it 78 or something, and then this one's 84. That's pretty crazy. What jewels to go in it? I mean, yeah, I do have one 4015 on single player here, but not as rare as a J mod. Oh, not as rare, he says. I would think it would be like the same rareness, but I don't actually know. I don't know how certain affixes and suffixes rarity of them rolling or whatever, but yeah, it's kind of sick. The thing is too is because it's a light armor, so it's not like a heavy armor. Like a lot of times when you shop those ones from Charcy, they're heavy. So technically, this is what I've heard anyways. I'm not a PvP expert by any means, but it makes you technically run slightly slower. Ever so slightly slower, so. Player versus player players, apparently they don't like that. Yeah, it's in a light armor and it's an elite base armor too, so that's what's legendary. Yeah, oversized pillow said, imagine all those duped jewels back in the LOD days, right? He says the Wormhide was desired due to the aesthetic. Interesting, okay. Good old Chaos armor. Wait a second. Oh yeah, this is full of this. I was gonna say I couldn't remember. I always test myself in that. I can never remember Tranks and Altars. I can never remember which is which. Getgooski. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. Because a Monarch, a J-mod, you only try to find it on a Monarch. But like armor, armor, Jeweler's Armor of the Whale, like I would ID Dusk Shrouds and Orcons and Wormhides and, you know, so. Yeah, that's pretty nasty. I'll probably put 4 Zod runes in it, probably. Chaos is Trangs. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right there. DD, welcome in, back at it. Oh yeah, better believe it. Darth Vapor says he probably has left a crazy amount of great stuff on the ground. Well, one of those things, is it really great if you never ID'd it, or is it just nothing? Does the tree make a sound if it falls in the woods if no one's there to hear it? One of those situations. Missed a rare claw last game? No way. That's chat's fault. I was too busy reading chat. I missed it. Thanks a lot, chat. Just joking. I forgive you guys. Ogre Mall, Breath of the Dying when? Would be legendary. That's something I would do like online, because Zod runes are like relatively, quote fingers right now, relatively inexpensive. But using one on single player for something like that seems a bit bold for my liking. Good old Thull. Okay, all right. Cruel Colossus Sword of Quickness next time. Yeah, just a 6/6 Zodded Phase Blade. Just to be a boss. Why pick up rare claws? With a super specific uncommon to get roll, it can be like really good. So I'd kind of have to look, but I know it can get a few different rolls, but one being like, was it 3 to traps, 3 to lightning sentry, probably death sentry, along with 40 increased attack speed. And I think I could probably roll 2 open sockets too on a rare item. Would be like insanity. The Eth repair stuff, yeah. I see. I never played the melee, so like that would be Eth repair, Fool's mod, up to like 300 ED on a rare claw, like increased attack speed, like all this stuff rolling together, which is beyond uncommon. But if it did and you were online, you'd be rich. Running LK for a burr on the Hammerton, huh? Okay. I usually would do it just on a Sork, but you can do it on whatever, anything you see fit. Yeah. What a great Monday, says Skaggerin. Good luck. Hopefully on the very next run, you get a burr. Next one. Very next one. Boy, it's something when you run LK and the burr rune pops out, because you're more just expecting the surge to cube up, right? But every once in a while, fate strikes. Oh, battlers ran out. How about that? How about that? Missing. I should make a whirlwind find item barb. I've done that. I started a ladder with a whirlwind a few ladders ago. 4 ladders, maybe 3, 4, 5. It's cool. It's cool. I'm a big fan of just barb with the best possible gear. Budget barbs are tough. Don't like it as much. Is LK solo 8 players faster than just farming cows on the ladder? Single player, well, the thing is lower Kuras, is it faster? It's all gonna depend on luck, to be honest. Like, you could make an Enigma in a day in cows. Also, it might take you 6 months. So LK is a lot more consistent, even though it takes a long time and is also not super consistent. But I could guarantee if you followed like the regular steps, you pretty much anybody could play for like, I don't know how many hours, I don't know how long, but it still takes a long time, and it can take a long time, but it's more consistent to run LK than it is to go out and slay monsters and, you know, cross your fingers. Yeah, Glenn said one time he just 2 trap runs, he got a burr, one run in a jaw the next. Yeah, it can happen. Like I think it was at this season on ladder, actually I found a burr rune on the second day, or on the first day of ladder, and then I think I found a jaw rune like 3 days later. So yeah, I mean, but that's not the norm. That's not the norm. Both of them were on players 1 difficulty, by the way. I was in games just by myself, so. Yeah, Degenerate had some bad luck there at the LK or whatever. I think that one needed a map seed reset before then. That's a lot of runs. The longest I went was maybe like 1,200 runs, because I did 1,000 runs, got no high runes, and then when I ran LK again, I reset my map, and then it was probably a little bit, and I got a high rune. So let's see, was this ethereal? No. Yeah, Gak saying, even on high players counts, even the best gear on a barb lacks damage output a little bit. It is true, a little bit. I mean, relative to the other ones. I think it's Yeah, I for magic finding though, Barb is I think nasty because of the item find skill, just a P1 type of build, and I'm fine with that. It's not the best leveler, it's not the best 99 pusher, but I mean honestly, it's the best like unique hunter. Well, with Terror Zones you could make an argument it's not really anymore. Before Terror Zones it was, I should say for sure. Now it's arguably the best with the item find skill. But with TZ Andy now and that kind of stuff, I guess. Now that I think about it. But yeah, anyways. Oilers and the... Oh, let's go! Every day is better when you find yourself a Lemrune. Ooh, yeah. How legendary. Lemrune, hype, 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 hype. We need a printer. Oh yeah, you got to see the printer after a Lemrune. That does get even more hype, huh? Look at that thing. Look at that thing, Smurfs. Look at it. Oh, what charges was on there? Let's go. Oh, attract charges. Skaggerin saying he's running LK with this hardcore barbarian. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, you don't have a hardcore sorceress at this moment. Checks out. I can understand that, I suppose. Oh, there were some 640s back there I missed. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Yeah, Lem equals God tier. True story. DJ Skooma said accidentally reset his tower map. Okay. It's unfortunate. Had the perfect map you wanted and reset on, unfortunately. I have done that a few times. I think the last time I did that, it was a while ago though, because I think I was running Nightmare and Dario to get SOJs, and I set my macro, I changed my macro on my mouse to reset to Nightmare every time, and then I stopped running Nightmare and I went to Hell difficulty, and the very first run I forgot to reset it, and it took my Hell character to Nightmare, and I was like, son of a bleep. But it is what it is. Does any rune word actually take Lem? Treachery. Treachery, of course. Right? I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, everyone needs that Lem rune for a treachery at the start. All kinds of them. Well, see? Officially off work. Congrats, Cody. Congratulations. Ooh. Be the one. Cruel Ogre Maul of Quickness. One day. We'll get it one day. One of these days. Not missing these 640s. Could have had back-to-back up. Could have had it. Gozuki, or just some random ghost dropped him a Wisp. Nice. Yeah, Wisp was shockingly one of... I almost feel like I had a Wisp and I lost it or something, but it was one of the last items on my Holy Grail, to be honest. Like years in, for some reason, just wasn't finding it. On single player, that is. ECBBQ, yeah. Ethereal... Cruel Bullrog Blade of Quickness. I I had a C BBE back in the day. I actually found it straight up, legitly found it in a cow game. But then nobody thought it was cool because it wasn't a Colossus blade or a Colossus sword. So being a Bullrog blade, that is. D2 is a masterpiece. True story. Very true. Every unique ring you find in Hell's a Wisp. Crazy luck, I guess. Yeah, the chip gem sword recipe. That's another reason why nobody liked the one I had, because I didn't cube it. Because when you would cube it with the gems, you would get 2 sockets every time. And then if it rolled cruel with evisceration or quickness, then you'd have 2 sockets. But I found a blue one, and then I think I Larsicked it and got 1. Womp womp. Right? So. So Sean, after 350 doesn't do much. Yeah, there is it's called the diminishing return curve. Essentially, it's like a graph. You picture from like the whole map being the graph. And like for Magic Find, if you find more and more and more blue items. So essentially, if you have like a bazillion Magic Find, you will never find like white items. They'll all be blue or better. But unique items, it goes like this. It's like whoop, and then it comes like across like this, and it barely goes up at all. So everyone kind of has their go-to like spot where they say like, oh yeah, over this is not worth it usually. For almost every build in the game, you're probably right. 350, 400, some people even... Everyone's got their own little rule. Anything over 200, prioritize kill speed, or some people say anything over 300 or 350, and beyond that, prioritize kill speed, so... A lot of different factors go into it on what decision I would think would be the right one to make. If you're holy grailing like I do, you probably want to make sure you get more Magic Find. But sometimes I play on ladder. I might only have 160, 170 if I'm a self-wheeled Infinity Nova Sorceress, something like that. But if I'm playing single player, I'll mess some stuff around and I'll try to make sure I get like at least like 250. Even on builds like that. Because I specifically want Tyrael's Might. Ooh. The Skooma saying Jabazons can be a bit squishy with mid-level gear, but they're great characters. I agree with that. Yeah. Yeah, Jabazon's pretty wicked for sure. Pretty wicked. Nope, did I not? I didn't get it. Cheerios will drop today. Better be quick, because I gotta go pick my kid up from school pretty soon here. Real quick. Looks like it's gonna be a double Immortal King's Armor kind of day, as far as Sacred Armors go. Bucks 7? Bucks Savan? Yeah, usually I would Andy Meth kind of right off the beginning, especially with a sorceress, just to get the basics out of the way. the Mage Fists, the Treng's Gloves, hopefully a Shaco, and maybe a Aractus Mesh, maybe get lucky with something like that, or... Yeah. I might hit some I might hit a little GeoGuessr here before I gotta go, huh? Sounds fun. Think maybe I'll do a couple rounds of GeoGuessr. Had any luck so far today? Yeah, kinda. Ooh, speaking of. Kind of. I guess I'll show up the craziest thing I found today. Anyone else who hopped in here a little bit later. The craziest thing I found today. Jeweler's Wormhide of the Whale. I've never found an armor like this before. I've shopped like probably 2 or 3 from Charcy, but they're always like the low level heavy bases, you know? But I actually found one of these, so yeah, that's pretty cool. A few other things too. I actually think I'm gonna play a couple rounds of GeoGuessr before I hop off here. I know not everybody's cup of tea, but it is mine. Okay, yeah, we'll just go like this. We'll go like this. Just, I'm not gonna go competitive or nothing. Just some for fun here. Boom. GeoGuessr. Okay, so I need to look at. Is it liked maps? I always forget where they keep these at. Community World, that's just like the generic one pretty much. No move. I like playing in no move. No move. Let's make it like a 1 minute, no more than 1 minute. If I go more than 1 minute, that's ridiculous, right? So anyone who doesn't know, I think this is interesting, but it's gonna drop me some random place in the world. I gotta guess where exactly I'm at. Ooh, this is that unicorn truck I was talking about the other day. So this is, looks like grasslandy. Kazakhstan. Is it gonna be, or wait, is it Kyrgyzstan? No, it's Kazakhstan. It looks, I don't know. I don't know exactly where in the country where it is yet, so I'm gonna guess right here. Ooh, not bad. I was thinking about moving it over here. That unicorn truck is almost, I call it the unicorn truck anyway. It's the antenna right in the middle. There's other trucks that have antennas off to the side, so you gotta watch out for that. Oh, this looks like Japan. Oh yeah. Oh wait. Oh no. I don't remember. All the way to the ground. Is this Taiwan? I don't remember stripy pole to all the way to the ground. I think it's Taiwan. Hilly would check out. It's hilly everywhere over there. This is Taiwan, I believe. Maybe. I think so. Softly hilly. I'd say up here a little bit somewhere. Oh no. So it's hilly over here too, but there's not a lot of coverage on this side of the island. So, man, I'm pretty good. I mean, that's good, right? That's good. All right, where's this one at? I've had some good ones that I could really show some of my knowledge. So far, Parkwood Drive. So is it Parkway Drive? Could be the United States or Canada. What's the poles look like? Oh, it's on the side. It's on the side of the pole. I think this is Canada. Can't really tell though. Canada, United States can be a problem. I don't know about road signs. This could be United States too. I'm probably throwing here. Mega throwing. Anything that tells me it's Canada besides. So the telephone poles in Canada sometimes have the transformers. They're on the side instead of the front or the back. I think I'm throwing maybe. I don't know where this is. I'm gonna guess like over here and hope for the best. Ah, it is Canada, but it's on the side. Where's this place called? Is this Newfoundland? Is that what? Wait, hold up. Oop, didn't mean to click on that. Tyler said it looked like Newfoundland, and you got it right. So that's what this is, Newfoundland then. Okay, I couldn't remember what this is called over here. Good guess. All right. Before I look anywhere, I'm gonna guess this is like Belgium. Oh no, wait, this is not even close. This looked like a cart path. I should have looked or a bike path. I should have looked harder. This is not Belgium. Dalal Kaiu. I don't know what language that is. Opposite side of the road. Ugh. It's English on the opposite side of the road, but this is obviously something like... It's a hard one. I don't know about this going on here. Malaysia or something? I can't tell how tropical it is. It's definitely tropical. Like... Is it just like Kuala Lumpur or whatever? Well, I guess I should look for Kaua. Oh, Singapore. Yeah, I guess that was the other. Singapore actually has a lot of coverage for being so small. A lot of coverage. So where was it telling me to go, huh? I don't know. Not too bad of a round, though. Not too bad of a round. Looks, Spanishy. Or Italian? Ooh, yes. Look at that short plate, double blue sides. Italiano for sure. But yeah, beyond that, I'm in some alley. Makes it tough. Makes it real tough. How dry does it look? It looks a little on the dry side, I guess. But here or like here? We're gonna go Naples, I guess. Why not? Oh, yeah, I hedged further north because what if I was wrong and it was quite a bit, but I wanted to go on the island. I want to go down there. I wanted to. Couldn't do it. I'm a coward. It's a solid score though for a noob like myself. Yeah, few people nailed it. Sicily. Yeah, right. Absolutely nailed it. We'll do a few more. That was good. That was a good round. Uh-oh. Not good, fellas. Not good. Not a lot of info here. Just trees. I don't know. I can't tell the pole, really. Oh, boy. I can't tell if this is the low camera, either. Nah, it doesn't look low. It doesn't look that low. I guess up from, I don't know, like this. That's not right. Oh, why do I want to guess like here? Oh. I would have never got that. I would have never got that. Rainbolt insane. Yeah, Rainbolt. Those professionals like that are crazy. I do watch some of those guys every once in a while. This one was real hard. I would have never... I could have guessed 1,000 times. I would not have guessed on this island. Maybe not 1,000, but... Okay, this camera looks like it's the camera from India. The population would check out. Language checks out. Beyond that, I have to go off the language and hope that the language matches the area. So... there's like 7 different languages in India. So the ones up here, I don't know if you can see, they have lines across the top, and then over here they don't. And down here they don't. Like all the letters are connected by a line across the top, like this is. But beyond that, I'm not good enough to tell. So it does look kind of out in the middle of nowhere, so I'm just going to guess kind of out in the middle of nowhere, hope for the best. Oh, it's more over here. Okay, well, good enough for me. India's tough. Pakistan or India. Pakistan has essentially no coverage. Every once in a while, you can get if you're depending what map you're playing, you can get this city right here, and that's like it. I think it's that city. I don't know. It's good to know where it is. There's no possible chance for it to be. That can definitely help you out. Ooh. It's too far away to see. Does it say okay, wait. This looks like a European sign, but this looks like yellow line looks like United States or Mexico, and this looks like Mexican foliage, or that plant looks like, you know, desert Arizona, Mexico, something like that. So I guess I'm gonna go, because of these red signs, is this like maybe California? I couldn't tell you. What's the car look like? Sun's in the north. Uh-oh. That's a problem. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't look like this, though. Okay, well, never mind. I'm just a god. I just almost nailed it. I randomly picked the spot, not thinking where it was. And I nailed it. That looked so much like right here. It looked so much like Arizona or something. I'll take it, though. But I was like, yeah, it's got to be right here. That's like the right dryness, but the plants and stuff, I don't know. I'll take it. We'll take it. Should know this post. This post means something. Like I could tell the country, but ooh, okay. That's a giveaway. Yellow plate with the blue stripe. So it's probably going to be students for work for students. That doesn't help. So it's going to be here, here, or here. I'm going to guess Luxembourg because it's... Nah, I shouldn't. It's probably Amsterdam. It usually is. Anything else tell me anything? I mean, that is just one car. I'm basing my whole guess off of one license plate, but... Let OP bus beam. I mean, that's probably what it is. Yeah. That's usually my guess, because it's usually... Rotterdam? The Hoge? But yeah, that yellow plate, not that you guys care that much, it's just kind of interesting, hopefully anyways, but that yellow plate with the blue stripe is Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg. I think it's just those three. Maybe... No, I don't think it's Switzerland. And then UK is just all yellow. Solid yellow plate. Oh boy. So, where do you think this dirt road is? Well, I'm going to guess, because I don't know where it is. No, I don't think it is. I think it's more like here. There's not a lot of roads over here, though. I don't know. It could be Europe, too. Europe usually has an antenna, but I don't see one. Definitely in the south. It looks pretty north. We'll guess here, whatever. See, that's where it gets tough. You know, I knew it was up north somewhere, but it could have been anywhere. Random dirt road in Russia. Right by the Reka Pineja River. Hey, can't win them all. Can't win them all. We got another... we got a little bit more time. A little bit more. This looks like... What is this? This is a Japanese truck, van truck, I think. Let's look around real quick. Because there's nothing else here that tells me much about other than what I just seen. That does not look like anything Japanese, so... I mean, that looks like a Japanese van too. These look like little old... Wait, is this way out in Russia? These kind of look like Russian buildings. Where's the steering wheel? Can't tell. Is that the steering? I can't even tell. Am I gonna be a beast mode? Wait, which is north, south, east, west? Oh, that don't check out. Wait a second. I'm gonna try something. I should have looked at the sun. The sun was probably in the north. What? I couldn't see any language, so I would have not guessed that. No. I was way off. I was like, that doesn't look anything like Japan except for the one. That's why you can't trust just one thing. So these houses look like these bright colors. Kind of looks like Mexican. What do you call it? Whatever you call buildings. Design or whatever. Yeah, everything that looks like it. I can't see that pole's too far away. Is that a wood? There's a wood pole. Maybe it's like Puerto Rico or something. I can't really tell. Wood poles are usually not Mexican, so, but no, the car doesn't match that. I guess I just gotta go with it and hope for the best. Because it looks like, I don't know, just anywhere in Mexico. Can't really tell. Oh. Never mind. Much further north. I guess that's why it kind of looked like Arizona. I was thinking, because I just went to Arizona not that long ago. I was like, it kind of looks like around here. That makes sense, I guess. All right. What's the next one? What do we got here? Okay. La Vina something something. Cervezas. Checks out. I like it already. So, I mean, that's Spanish, right? Telefonia. Cool, cool, cool. Don't really see... Yeah, boy. Yeah, it could be Spain. Could be. But I don't know for sure. Wait. Wait. Prohibito El Paso. Don't pass. Okay. I mean, it's got to be somewhere in Spain, right? I don't know. Could be Portugal. They'll get you. They'll get you like that when it's in. Yeah. Okay. So I guess I never checked out that El Paso means pass. So the city called El Paso means pass. I guess that checks out. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, where's El Paso? I think I watched the video about why it was called El Paso before. But anyways, Geo quiz with Phil. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know that plate. That doesn't help me. That looks like Spanish again. I wish I knew what this was. Real? Is that our $10? Is that 10 reals? I'm not sure. Porto, there's probably something here that's telling me exactly where it is, but yellow line in the middle, it makes me think South America. Ooh, I should know this. I should know this. 3 insulators on one side. I didn't even look at the sun. Oh, well. Yeah, that's a toughie. Guessing over here is very difficult. Because that's like rainforest. Like, this is like rainforest. So there's like not a lot of roads over here. There's this one, and then like some little ones here, you see? So you can't really hedge over there. You gotta know it or you don't know it. So it's real tough. I mean, this has got to be Alaska, right? Oh, wait. Is that a droopy Canadian flag? I can't tell. Can't tell. So there... I mean, it looks like wooden poles. This looks very north. Very north, in fact. Oh, I can't tell. Whoop. I mean, it's got to be a Canadian flag, right? It kind of doesn't look like a Canadian flag, though, so... confusing me. If I don't know, I'm gonna guess right on the border and hope for the best. Okay. It was a Canadian flag. Guess right on the border and hope for the best. Well, that was fun, but gonna have to take off, go pick the kiddo up from school. So I want to appreciate y'all. Been fun. We slayed some demons. Ended it with a little fun GeoGuessr. Hey, I'm a variety streamer now, fellas. Everybody says they want to see me sometimes play different games. That's the kind of high quality extra gaming you're going to get here on the Sweetfield channel. It's fun though. It's almost funny and interesting, like the things that I learned to like know where I'm at, like where the antenna is on the car, so I know what country I'm in. You know what I mean? So that's why I do so bad on those Diablo 2 llama quizzes, because I have too many antennas memorized in my head, and which telephone pole is, you know, the hexagon telephone pole in Mexico, or the unicorn antenna, or the Kenyan truck, you know? Which stripes on the poles are which Asian country, you know? I memorized too much of that. So, appreciate y'all. Peace out. I want to make sure y'all, though, make sure y'all keep slaying those GeoGuessr maps. Peace out, fellas.